Word. Niggas talking about bars, huh? Uh, Niggas must have got him a headhunter. Tighten my grip, like still a bitch, so I only get head from him. Workers can't take out the bosses. I had them niggas stake out your apartment and get you when you take out the garbage. No, it ain't personal. This a mixtape that I dropped, I was nursing you. Now I gotta murder you. SK blot his chest like this reversible. Trey Deuce turned his head to a convertible. I guess it's bad karma. All these rap bloggers, I don't want your respect, fear me, it lasts longer. All my niggas cocaine dealers and mass robbers. Y'all bunch of OK spitters, rap targets. Them niggas in the back, you probably hit us and laugh at you. You garbage, I'm Jordan, nigga. You buy a Mac and do this flow shit. I'm about the nicest. They gassed you, they wanna see Buster Douglas knock out Tyson. I've been winning so long, feeling so strong. Girl, hustling no the rent, never winning over the throne. Driving in my lane, you finna total your car. This rap shit, my house, and this nigga opened the door with the marriage ass lines. Thinking I was having that nine. You must be out your rabbit ass minds. In the streets, I'm royalty. Love is love, but what's loyalty? Ain't none secret plots are destroying me. Came home, rappers was shook. They avoided me. They was talking shit that they wasn't about. It's forgery. Now you getting work. You kidding me? What work? You pitching me? Nigga, you worked at Tiffany's. Curse was in that same verse you mentioned me. God flow. You gotta leave Earth to visit me. Wanna walk in my shoes? But first get rid of me. Devil shit, curses, witchery. You was up top getting charged. Yeah, man, feel me? I was just like, let me say this, man. Like, I'm never going to say, like, I was always God flow, always on God flow time and all of that, though, man. I'd be lying, you feel me? I had to find myself, the day. Like, yo, so many things I used to like, yo, y'all see my avatar pictures, you know what I mean? I was a little kid growing up, spoiled, bratty, whatever you want to call, spoiled, rotten, all of that. Shouts out to Juju. You know what I mean? She was on Sexy Red platform and all of that. Yo, she did a dope platform today, playing, you know what I mean? Just playing the game, chilling, doing her own thing, you feel me? And like, today was a hard day, yo. This me remember this and a lot of things in my life. And like, Juju had called me out. She was like, yo, who that picture is? I'm like, yo, that's me when I was a little kid, you know what I mean? So she was saying certain things. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is go back and go read the comments. You know what I'm saying? So I was just a young, sporty, mad little kid that was spoiled. My brother gave me my first Nintendo back in the day. Like my mom gave me everything I wanted. Oh, excuse me. Sometimes that's a gift and a curse. Going outside at 8, 9 years old, seeing bullies, my homeboys around me. That's at that age in my avatar. They was bad. Ain't no telling how they was in their household. You feel me? But I always liked it wrestling. Michael Jackson. You see me with the Michael Jackson coat. You know what I mean? But my thing was like the reason why I liked that coat because it reminded me of like Legion of Doom. You know what I'm saying? I used to love Legion of Doom, the Steiner brothers, you know what I'm saying? Undertaker, like all of that, like all of the bad guys. Like I love the bad guys in wrestling. Like, and then years later, I found out that my mom loved wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like she just loved that. You know what I'm saying? Then later on, came in life. You know what I mean? Moving to my second neighborhood. I was 10 years old when I moved to my second neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And then and that's when I love skateboarding. Like the first dude I loved was like um, Tommy Hawk. You know what I mean? Bob Baskers. Only another dude Cuda knew who I was talking about, and he actually met him. And like I just like Austin, man. Like, yo, that is a swag dude who probably know a lot of things. Like that nerdy kid. Like we gotta give it up to the nerdy kids who just gotta find a swag, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being like nerdy a little bit. You feel me? But then you gotta hang around some wubs. That's why KS was like, yo, you need a wingman. Ain't nothing wrong with being a wingman. That's a trade-off. That's why I say the hoodie dudes, who rock hoodies and Timberlands need to hang out, or
the the educated brothers need to hang out with the hoodie dudes. Like it need to be a trade off. But I know it ain't gonna be like that because these dudes in their own separate gangs and they I mean they got this animosity towards each other. You feel me? But I never heard of a passport Pookie. You feel me? Pookie is getting wetty here. I'm always gonna say that. Let me reiterate that again. There is no such thing on this online thing called passport Pookie. It's these funny niggas who's going overseas trying to, do what they do because they can't get nothing here, yo. These weird, these weird type dudes. They weirdos. Know what I mean? I remember when going overseas was like fly. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going overseas, but I remember seeing pictures of like like um like Guy Fisher going overseas. You know what I'm saying? Seeing pictures of like Alpo or Rich Porter going overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like some fly stuff like Nicky Bonds. You know what I mean? We all seen like Hell Up in Harlem. We all seen, you know what I mean, South South Detroit Reed. I was a little kid. I remember my OG. I'm chilling, in the whiz out, spiz out, doing me or whatever. And then my OG came with the Troy Reed DVD. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homie Bally, we just chilling. You know what I mean? Now me reflecting upon that, my homie Bally was like writing bars. I don't know what he was writing on that notepad at that time, but I know the OG came through the door and like he showed us the Troy Reed DVD. You know what I'm saying? The Alpo story and all of that. And like that was like at that particular time, I didn't know what I was watching. I didn't know that these teenagers was actually, doing a thing, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I mean? Bally showing me about like, yo, watch Troy Reed, watch this, watch that. You know what I'm saying? Watching Scarface for Life and all of these tales and all of these stories. And, you know what I mean? This showing the flyness of Harlem, you know? And in these spaces, I think the second wave always when I got into this space, it was some flyness. The second wave was crazy. It was something that was never thought about. So you gotta give shouts out to Angry Man, to you know what I mean, to BGS, to Charles Faulkner. Know what I mean, MAR. I always get his name messed up. I mean, just Andre. You know what I mean? Jay Shine. Of course, Jay Shine. Jay Shine is being the cut, man. He from Brooklyn. Like, me and Kuda always trying to tell people, like, yo, we always trying to promote him, like, do a channel, man. Tell us about Brooklyn. Tell us about Harlem. Tell us about New York. Tell us about the Apollo. Tell us about how, you know what I mean? Like how Guy Fisher, Dr. Fisher bought the Apollo, bro. That's why I treat this space like Styles and Grace, and I don't really say much about what goes on behind the scenes. And shouts out to me, this loving Biggie off of me, this being authentic, this being me being organic. You know what I'm saying? This finding myself. You know what I mean? And trust, it's a long journey even now. But let's have a space where we could talk about style and grace and having etiquette and bringing fly people into the spaces and having dope conversations. I think Israel, shouts out to Israel, know what I mean? That dude is fly, you know what I'm saying? And subscribe to his channel, man. Israel be on Fight Club. You know, he ain't been on here in a minute, but I still want to give him his flowers. I still want to give Angry Man his flowers. I still want to give like Topaz, Raw B, like, can we just have a dope conversations with some dope people in the same building? Yeah, I think that'd be groundbreaking. No matter what it is, if everybody just be on some cool stuff. I think that'd be groundbreaking. It's had the flyers of the flyers, like people who always been fly, people who always had a voice. Just like my brother, he from Rochester, New York. You understand? Like 38 Special, like Etho, like I'll like yo. I've been around some of the flyers ladies. These spaces remind me of the party line. Like you really had to be that guy or that woman to connect with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of times where I had to take my L, right? You always got to talk about the L's on our report card. And shouts out to Sinful to P, you know what I'm saying? May he live on, man. And shouts out to Red Supreme that be in the manosphere space. Well, he don't be in the manosphere space, man. He all about being a P. You know what I mean? The Macosphere. Shouts out to Ism. You know what I'm saying? That gave me an opportunity to say what I had to say. You feel me? But I think when you love somebody and then somebody else don't love that person, then that becomes a disturbance to that person. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Red Supreme, man. I know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Sinful to P, he did his thing, man. He was funny. He was outgoing. You know what I mean? He roasted a lot of people. He ruthered a lot of feathers and all of that. Come on, bro. In these spaces, it's like you got to be cautious of where you go or who you cool with. Homie, I'm from Rochester, New York, my nigga. I go where I go because I'm just a lovable guy. You know what I mean? Even the most killers love me. The most coolest dudes in this space love me. Nigga, I go anywhere I go, my nigga. How you gonna tell me I can't be cool with this person because you not cool with him, homie? You could take my wrench from me. You could do the background mute, take videos down, and do whatever you do. Bro, that's not gonna stop me for being me. I know how to bounce from space to space because I do that in my town since I was a youngin'. And shouts out to Juju who brought that out of me. She was like, yo, you was spoiled, you was this and that. Yeah, yo, cause my brother was them guys. My neighborhood was everything to me, yo. Even the grandmothers was over there putting in work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna talk about that, but it's in stone. You feel me? That little small neighborhood on Upper Falls, you know what I mean? Merrimack, you know what I mean? Where I was raised at, grew up at, and all of that. Yo, it's history over there. It's rich history, and these people in these YouTube streets or online would never understand who I am, man, or never will understand greatness. And I really think that BGS understand that, you know, Jay Shine understand that, you know, and there's a few dudes like Nino, you know what I mean? He understand that. Yo, there's a few dudes who understand the way I move and why I love the underdog. So yeah, man, his name getting talked about. Austin Holliman, whatever his name is, that young dude, 23 years old, he getting talked about. AM getting talked about right now because they always been them guys, man. Some people never been them people growing up. If you always been them people growing up, it's a different type of energy, yo, in real time, in real life. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to all my guys. And we know, you know what I mean, growing up that we always been them people, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in the neighborhood, man, we always been the flyers, man. And if one of our dudes wasn't the flyers, we made sure that we got him fly. You know what I'm saying? We never clowned them. We never joked up on them. You know what I mean? We used to share our clothes, share our sneakers, gave that dude money or whatever. And then he found himself and then he got fly. You feel me? But I'm not trying to take nothing away from somebody. I'm just trying to add flavor and add my own spices, being a rightful brother at the age I am. You know what I'm saying? Being an older person, you supposed to pass Jews on to the younger person and make them thrive. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're going through your own agony, your own thing, but you never supposed to shit on another younger brother. I don't do that. I would never do that. And that's not my style because I grew up around Spanish brothers that gave me flyness. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Tone. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Alvin. You know what I mean? My best friend when I first moved in this neighborhood. You feel me? Shouts out, to my nigga JR. You feel me? That's my sandbox brothers. You feel me? It's so many of y'all, man. Definitely my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Dre, man. And I know a few Dre's, but my sandbox brother know what it is, man. So I hope this video could stay up. I hope y'all could say what y'all want to say in the comment section. I'm gonna put this on my media platform, Facebook, Instagram, all of those things. And I just want my sandbox brothers just to speak out for me, man, and let them know, man, we always been them guys. We always been. Shouts out to the females that always hold us down, man. I ain't even gonna shout y'all names out because ain't no need for that. But shout it out. You know what I'm saying? We always been them guys in upstate New York. You understand? Each one teach one, man. And I'm trying to bless and trying to be the best part of me. You remember? You feel me? And plussly say less. You dig? Until the next one.